Hello, I'm Augustine Frizell, a writer and director here in Dallas, Texas, hanging out with my good pal, Kat.
I'm Kat Candler, writer-director in Los Angeles.
And today we're going to talk about, should I tell?
Do it.
Today we're going to talk about our top 5 drug sequences in movies.
You are watching Blacklisting with the Blacklist.
All right, my number 5 film is The Wolf of Wall Street.
I feel I haven't seen it.
You've never seen The Wolf of Wall Street?
I haven't. Don't tell film people that I haven't seen it.
Leonardo DiCaprio ends up taking Quaaludes, and as soon as they kick in, he falls onto the ground, and it's this hilarious sequence. You've seen him drive himself home, but he makes it there okay. Well, then the cops show up and a little bit of time has passed and they're like, did you drive this car? And it cuts to the Lamborghini, and the Lamborghini is like totaled. And he's like, oh, maybe I didn't do so good. It's just that reveal that is so funny. It's so great.
My number 5 is, and I feel like I went all artsy, Drugstore Cowboy, 1989, oh. Gus Van Sant. Wait, did you?
Not on my number 5. I love Drugstore Cowboy. It's like
so good. I want to say it was like one of the first like versions of like a drug use that I would have seen or like really kind of experienced through his character. Like this close up on him with like cows, like and like trees, and it was very like dreamy and weird and very Gus Van Sant. Yeah, I thought it was a really great introduction and also kind of explanation of how it feels to get high.
My number 4 pick is a much more recent film. It actually just came out this past year, and it is Barb and Star Go to Visit Del Mar.
I've seen it.
Hey. All right. So then, Buried Treasure.
It's called The Buried Treasure.
They're like, oh, that was good. We finished. And the bartender's like, wait,
Yes.
You took it all? They're like, yeah, where's our treasure? He's like, did you find the little thing of syrup? And they're like, yep.
I took a pill.
I had one.
A pill.
Oh, well, that's your treasure.
I love that scene. I love that movie. It's so
man. My number 4 is High Art, the Lisa Cholodenko movie with
the two ladies. I have not seen that in. I had
years.
Yeah.
There's a scene where Radha Mitchell kind of lies to her boyfriend and goes upstairs to this birthday party, and it's like all her cool friends, and it's like the late 90s. But the whole scene is like she's getting high for the first time with all of these really cool kind of party kids, and it's super sexy and super kind of seductive in a very artsy way. And I saw it at the time. It was super art house, and I was like, oh, it's Lisa Cholodenko, she's going places, she's pretty awesome in that. So number 3, I went all art house again, is Killing Them Softly.
Oh, it's the best.
So good. So 2012, Andrew Dominic, who's like a total badass, and Ben Mendelsohn's getting super high on heroin. And just from a technical standpoint, from a filmmaking standpoint, it is so cinematically delicious, the way that he shot it. You're just like, you feel like your body is behind Ben Mendelsohn's eyes. Like you just feel like you are so in his head, the lenses they used, and the way like Scoot McNairy is like going away and coming back, and then of course like Velvet Underground's Heroin is playing as well. It's so good.
It definitely feels very real. It feels
right?
like it's a great one. My number 3 pick is The Big Lebowski.
Oh, nice.
The whole movie, he's high, but my favorite scene is the very opening when he's at the grocery store and he goes in to buy coffee creamer. It's like a long, slow dolly push to him standing there. And it's such a great cut to him at the cash register with like the milk mustache. When you get high, when you're young. It's been a long time since I've gotten high like that, but like going to the grocery store at night and just browsing and like looking at stuff for hours. And so I actually put it in my movie because I was like, that's so how it feels. Like you go, you like mess around at night, you're super high, and then you go home. But anyway, that's like my favorite scene from.
I love it. Okay, my number 2 is Over the Edge, which is one of my all-time favorite movies ever.
Oh,
have you not seen it?
I don't think I've seen it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is my obscure movie maybe that everybody should see because it's the epitome of teen rebellion. I mean, there's so much drug use in this show, and there's so much like teen like rebellion and vandalism and all that stuff. But there's this one character, Claude, who is basically high through the whole movie. And this kid is like sweating bullets, like sweat's just pouring down his face. And he's like all bug-eyed. And he's not even the main character in these scenes, but he's just, you see him. And every time you like look over at him, he's just like tweaking out like crazy. Yeah, Over the Edge is one of my all-time favorite movies. Everybody does see it because it's so good.
So my number 2 pick is Drugstore Cowboy.
Wait, so which scene?
Same one, him in the car. So his line is like a rosy hue of unlimited success.
Yes.
And like every bad thing in the world drifts away, all the traffic, all of her aggression. Suddenly it just feels like anything's possible.
Yes.
And like that's exactly how it feels to get high.
I love it. High five for a Drugstore Cowboy.
My number 1 pick is Boogie Nights.
Oh, nice. Yes.
So many good scenes, but my favorite is when Heather Graham and Julianne Moore are in the bedroom, and she's talking about her children and how she misses her children, and they're doing cocaine, and she asks her, can she be her mom? And she's like, I'm just going to ask you, are you my mom?
I'll ask you if you're my mom, okay? And you say yes, okay? Are you my mom? Yes, buddy. Yes.
And it's so sweet, but it's also so ridiculous and so manic. And when you're doing cocaine like that, you're in such it's a similar thing where just like everything seems possible. You're emotional, you're talking and you think it's deeper than what it is. But yeah, so that's my favorite.
So my number 1 is Dazed and Confused, which has such a huge place in my heart. We're both Texans. I lived in Austin for 20 years, but I discovered it when I was in college, and it was playing at like the Dollar Theater at midnight every night. And so my friends and I, we would get really high and go see Dazed and Confused. I mean, first of all, the whole movie is just like a trip, such a trip. But it was really this scene with Rory Cochrane, who plays Slater, and they're all at the Moon Tower.
You guys know what that song's about? It's about aliens. We're the aliens, man.
I mean, that movie has so much, after Tallahassee, I moved to Austin, and it was a thing to go find the top notch, to go to the Moon Tower, to go to the school that they shot at. It was, I don't know, it just had a really special place in my heart on so many levels. And Rick Linklater also quotes that Over the Edge wasn't a huge influence on Dazed and Confused. Just to circle back. But yeah, that's my number 1.
So this was so much fun. Thank you for doing this with me, Kat.
Of course. I learned so much.
Same. I have to watch Over the Edge. It's definitely the top of my list.
So it was a lot of fun. And thanks everybody for watching.
This was Blacklisting with The Blacklist.